Design can touch people in so many different ways.
It was really fun to watch students interacting with automotive space out of curiosity and from a fresh perspective.
The women that we work with come from very different backgrounds, so they have ideas that you normally wouldn't think of.
This Lexus project is pretty much like my first design project.
I don't think I've been more impressed by a project, or an activation that I've worked on.
What inspired this collaboration with the Adidas S.E.E.D program was Lexus's partnership with Marvel Studios' Wakanda Forever.
If you think back to the first Black Panther film, a lot of folks weren't ready to take a gamble on that type of film. Lexus, they saw the vision and they believed in what we could accomplish.
Lexus is actually in the Black Panther comics. They're part of the franchise at this point. They are part of Marvel DNA.
When we first learned about the opportunity to even partner with Lexus and Carbon, we pretty much cleared our plate. Said, I don't care what else we're doing, we're taking on this project and this opportunity.
As soon as we brought it to Lexus, they were like, yes, what can we do?
How can we sign up? We've got to be a part of this project.
The collaboration and the partnership between Lexus and Marvel and Adidas has been amazing. All of us are working to provide those products and experiences that not only are meeting expectations, but are also surprising people.
Wakanda Forever now leans into female leadership, which we thought was in perfect alignment as to why we exist, why S.E.E.D exists.
Being able to see a film that is dedicated towards encouraging and uplifting that narrative of the strong Black woman, in my experience, that is a reality. I've seen it.
Adidas S.E.E.D really understands the strength in diversity. A diverse perspective in design really helps elevate the consumer experience.
I left our industry after about 10 years of being a forward designer and a leader in the industry because I didn't feel like there was a way forward for me. There wasn't a lot of room for offering a new thought. And S.E.E.D is the program I think I wish that I had, but I wish my friends had when we were coming up.
The S.E.E.D program has changed my life, to be honest with you.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime thing that I could not pass up. I got into design during college, and I decided that I wanted to have a career in fashion from that moment on.
I think there's more similarities than differences to designing sneakers and cars.
The storytelling is a main factor for both, and it's so important to build that connection.
Design plays an integral role for our consumers and that overall driver's experience. We always start with finding interesting stories that carries the vision of Lexus. And we really craft the keywords, something that we can connect to the visual cues. And they took the empowerment as their keyword.
We did tons of research on African proverbs. We landed on educate a woman, educate a nation.
The power that comes from within, it ties heavily into the story about these strong women who carry on like women do.
They've considered all their angles and they've covered all their bases in making sure that it feels celebratory of this film event.
I hope that anyone that steps foot in the car or sees it also feels like they're empowered.
We actually saw the designers' eyes light up when we started to explain to them what they could do with our technology. Their ideas could be completely unleashed, and they no longer had any restrictions for what they could do with their imagination.
The way they go about what they do is just really inspiring. And they specialize in athletic wear and shoes, and so it was interesting how they wanted to apply that with the vehicle. We just try to let them explore and expand as much as they wanted to.
Probably the most exciting thing is to see their creativity take shape.
For them to see all of their ideas, their individual ideas come to life, that was a powerful moment for me.
That really made me proud and happy and just excited that my team accomplished such a great feat.
They just came up with so many unique designs and ideas, and it was really a matter of prioritizing which ones would be possible given the very short amount of time that we had.
Look at that car behind me. That is wicked cool. That comes from a solid partnership, everybody having a voice, and really true collaboration, right? And future-forward thinking.
I think the most impressive feature that the S.E.E.D team created was the headrest. It just provides this amazing wow moment, the moment that you see it.
If I had to pick one, I would probably say the front seat. It's visually stunning. It almost looks like a throne.
I I can imagine that if I'm sitting there, I would really understand that feeling of empowerment they're trying to exude.
If you're creative, you can't do it alone. We focus on identity, helping them identify what their own unique superpower is.
We try to recognize the strengths in one another and play on that and learn from each other.
They had this thoughtfulness that really transpired all the way through their designs.
When you've got a group of people striving really hard to make the same goal, it really makes things so much better.
As a BIPOC woman, SEED to me personally means things are evolving in the industry. Personally, I don't think that enough BIPOC people are in the industry.
I know, as a person of color, what it means when you combine education and opportunity. Amazing things happen.
As we are growing in representation, we're able to tell more authentic stories.
I didn't have those opportunities, and to see these huge brands come together and really support these young women is something that really resonates with me. As a woman of color, as a mother, as a creative, it really warmed my heart. It was empowering to see female designers doing so well and thriving.
There are people that are willing to sacrifice and make sure that I have a voice and that I'm seen. I'm building a pathway for others just as they're building a pathway for me.
Hopefully, this will be a template for other collaborations in the future, not just for Lexus, but for other brands to give voice to the next generation of thought leaders.
There needs to be more programs like SEED and more outreach.
More education and awareness around careers that exist in design, different careers and different narratives outside of like the norm that they have been taught.
As a BIPOC woman, I'm able to come into these spaces, and not only am I able to say, this is what we're missing, and bring that to the table, I'm also able to capitalize on that and make other people aware and work together and collaborate on that.
When they think that they can't be in this industry, when they think that there's no space for them, when they think that their voice isn't valued, those lies are dispelled. They should know that there's space for them in this industry to be exactly who they are.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance. It just really symbolizes that there are people willing to take a chance and make sure that my voice and my perspective matters.